Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a great 4th of July weekend here in the States, and hope all my Across the Big Pond viewers are doing good. We're sitting here looking at the antique workbench that I've been changing around here and there and doing a few things too. But we're getting it along. You know, we're getting a lot of equipment in, thanks to viewers like yourself has been sending in stuff. And checking the YouTube channel, and we had a little over 4,700 subscribers this morning. So I'm looking at when we get to 5,000 subscribers between now and then, we're going to go through this vacuum tube voltmeter that Mike donated to us. Now Mike did donate 3 of these. I have this one, and mounted here on the corner of the bench we have the Heathkit version of it, and I have the other not the Heathkit, but I think I'm going to pronounce it Slumberger is what this one is. I have the other one mounted over on the main repair bench. So what I'm looking at doing is sometime between now and 5,000 subscribers, we're going to tear this apart, go through it, make sure everything in it's fine, you know, check the capacitors, resistors and so forth, and we're going to build a couple of probes for it. Probe construction is very simple. We'll probably use some half-inch PVC tubing to make the probe body, and some RG174 for the probe lead. So we're going to make one for this one and one for the Heathkit. I do have one original probe. Yes, I could go out and buy some off of eBay, but hey, it's much more fun to build them. And during the that time, we'll put up the video for the rebuild of this vacuum tube voltmeter and building the probe for it. And we're going to give this one away, and whoever, you know, tells me in that particular video that they want the meter, just say give me the meter or whatever, and we'll do a random pick through a program to find out who the winner will be. So I think it's, you know, it's a very nice voltmeter. It's a good vacuum tube voltmeter. So be looking for that come here in the near future. If it's given away here to the United States, I will ship it with no problem. If it's overseas, we'll have to look into that, and because it can get a little pricey sending stuff like this overseas. So if you're willing to pay the shipping, you know, then yes, no problem. Until then, we'll have to look at that and see which way it goes. We'll also here in the future we'll be rebuilding this Heathkit IT28 capacitor tester, because I don't have one over here on this bench. So we'll be going through that and rebuilding it and adding it to the antique repair bench. I always need a good old capacitor checker, and this one here just needs some capacitors replace itself. I've already replaced the binding post on it, you know, the banana jack plugs, several months ago, but it's developing some problems and it needs to be gone through. One other thing I do like to find for this bench, I've been looking at eBay and this and that. You know, I have the Heathkit 2410 frequency counter, and we also have this little B&K Precision 100 megahertz frequency counter. But one other thing we do need for this bench is a NIXIE 2 frequency counter. And like I say, I've been checking eBay and I'm not too happy with the prices I've been seeing. It looks like them things have gone up pretty much over the last few months for some reason. So if we can't find one, we might have to end up building one. And if you go and check out Mr. Carlsons' lab, he basically shows us how to build one in a couple of his videos. I'll leave a link down below to that if you'd like to see it. But yes, we need a NIXIE 2 frequency counter to go over here. I think all of y'all remember the ICO Model 488 electronic switch that Joel sent in some time back. This is, complete unassembled kit. It's got everything in it. I have the schematic and everything, but the only thing I have not been able to find is the construction manual. I don't mean instruction manual, but the construction manual. And that's what ICO calls it instead of assembly manual. So I'm still looking for a construction manual for this kit. And yes, I can take the schematic and put this together, no problems. But I would like to do it, as far as more as a teaching point, by using the original construction manual. So I'm still looking for that. If anybody runs across somebody that has a PDF or something on it, please let me know, because I think this will be a fun little build. And yes, we're going to build it because I do need it. And again, Paul over at Mr. Carlsons' lab just did a rebuild on a electronic switch, different brand than this one, but we will be using that with the ICO 460 oscilloscope, and that will turn that into give us 2 channels on that scope, which is what we'll need over here. So yes, keep your eyes open. If you see it, let me know, shoot me a PM or whatever. But anyway, I am now off for 2 weeks and have plenty of work to do. I mean, just this past week I got 2 940s, a 745 power supply, and an automatic antenna tuner to work on, plus the 745 underneath. And we have a Yaesu FT101ZD that we're working on, that we're about finished up. And also we're working on a ICOM 746 non-pro version that has a little problem. So we'll be getting some videos out on that in the next few days. But yes, plenty a lot to do. Got a couple of 930s on the other bench that I'm working with. And but yes, we'll have a lot of stuff here coming up in the next couple of weeks. Did a little upgrade to the computer system for the microscope, installed a new video card, maxed out the RAM, and plus put in a 3.0 USB host adapter. And I think we got the video looking a lot better on that. I don't really like the program that's being used with the microscope camera, so I think I'm going to change programs to go to something different. I think it'll work out a whole lot better for that. So the goal of my channel has always been to help other folks that is interested in RF electronics, and to do so and to do it freely to folks. And I will continue to do it freely. I've always getting people asking about donations and sending stuff in. Always under any video, if you look down below the video, you'll see a click show more tab. Click on that and there'll always be a contact information link, and when you pull that up, it'll take you to my website, to this page with information on how to contact me for repairs or donations or sending stuff in or whatever. And I keep being asked from several people that wants to support on Patreon, and until now I have never set up a Patreon account. However, recently I have set up a Patreon account, and it's at Patreon/TheRadioShop, and I'll leave a link to this below. Now I probably will be putting some videos up here on Patreon, but you know, my main videos will still be free on YouTube, and even what I put up here will probably be free. There may be something every now and then that I'll put up just for Patreon members, but I don't see that no time soon. So those that have been asking, yes, I now have a Patreon page set up, and I just made it go public this weekend, because you know, I'm always getting emails about it, so there it is. Anyway, you know, the channel will always remain free. My videos always will be free, and again, the goal is, you know, the problem is with the type of electronic videos that we do, it's just a very, very small audience, and I'm not into a bunch of smoke and mirrors and, you know, all that kind of stuff that a lot of YouTubers do to get attention, and you know, putting up what's called clickbait, you know, showing a pretty girl and you click on it and it's just about electronics and stuff. You know, I'm not into that kind of stuff. My goal is to help you to further educate in the field of RF electronics, and to do it in a simple, straight speak manner, the way that, you know, I would love to have been taught. Now, when I got into electronics, you know, it was me and a book. I had no mentors or teachers or anything, and I started when in my early teens. And to do that, you know, I've learned things on my own. Now, since the world of the internet is here, you know, it's a lot easier to get on and learn things. But still, experience speaks volumes, and every piece of old electronic vintage equipment you bring back, you know, it saves it from the landfill. And plus, each piece tells a story. And it seems there's more and more folks are into so many other things but electronic repair. So, you know, this is my way of keeping this this art alive. So anyway, that'll be about it on this video. Lots coming up, a lot of things to do. Business here in the shop is just crazy. I'm turning down more and more work than I can get to. I would love to be able to get to all of it, but you know, right now I'm working a public job and coming out here when I can, it's just not possible. Retirement will be coming down the road, so we'll see how things go then. Anyway, just another look at what's going on, and don't forget to click the show more tab below for links to other things like the Patreon and contact information and so forth. Anyway, everyone have a good 4th of July, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be soon.